Welcome back. So Aries, this is going to be your August you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with. Keep in mind that this reading is general, so it can be interchangeable. All right. And also keep in mind that it can be intimate or platonic. So let's get started. Aries, your overall energy or shared energy in August is Aries energy. So that's amazing. This is all about self-starting, being daring, being fierce, being more assertive, being yourself, Aries. I mean, this is all about you and your element, you know, boss mode, alpha mode, whether you're male or female, all right? And this is the shared energy with you and the person that you are connecting with. So they may be seeing you in that light, Aries, or this person may be responding to you by behaving that way towards you, right? So let's go a little bit further and see what your overall supporting energy is here, Aries. So you have the Hanged Man here, Aries, which is the angel of profit. All right, so that is in your overall supporting energy. So I feel like this is about gaining a different perspective, Aries, seeing things from new eyes, fresh eyes is what I'm getting. Some of you may have kind of taken a time out to really mull things over, to really think about, you know, like where life was headed for you or where this was headed for some of you. So there might have been like some contemplation going on in the recent past, or it may be going on currently and then throughout August. So let's see what this person's overall energy is then. Aries, they had a card flip. Where is it? It's the Star card, so Aquarian energy for some of you. But this is this person trying to be in this space of keeping hope and keeping faith and holding out hope, so to speak. So Aries, while you're going through this kind of contemplation phase, this person is really reaching for something that they're really wishing for or hoping for, or trying to get into alignment with themselves, or maybe heal some old emotional wounds, you know, that need to be healed, you know. So let's get into it, shall we, Aries? Now I'm going to go into your recent past energy, and then I'm going to go back and forth between you and them, your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel at the core, your hopes, and then most likely future energy. All right. So let's see, Aries, what it's all about for you here. Recent past. So you have the Four of Cups, the Moon, woo, and then the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like, Aries, when it comes to this person in the recent past, it's been you emotionally detached yourself. I get that the emotional detachment was really coming from a place of not wanting to be overwhelmed, Aries, or feeling a bit overwhelmed. You know, someone may have wanted more of a commitment than the other person, and that may have been very overwhelming. Or one person may saw more potential in a situation and it overwhelmed the other person, whether it's you or they. But it's like just needing to just take a break from that, okay, is what I'm feeling. In the past is what she did. You know, just kind of like, yeah, I know what I feel, you know. It's not like you were trying to be in denial. It's just that you were trying to not give it so much focus, especially if it was feeling really negative, especially if it was feeling like it was sucking you into a place that you didn't really want to be in. So it's this sense of like, okay, I got to focus my attention elsewhere. And in the process of doing that, somehow yet another opportunity is created here, Aries. And you know what? Literally, based on laws of the universe, that's kind of how it works. When we stop giving so much focus, and we kind of just ease up a little bit. You loosen up a little bit in the energy, things, opportunities tend to come in. So I see that's what's happened for a lot of you going into the present energy. So let's see what this person's energy has been in the past. Okay, so there's the Ace of Pentacles on their side too. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. So Aries, I feel like this person, they, in the past, you know, they see potential. Okay, so both of you have either new opportunities being presented to you in the recent past, or both of you are in the same vibration of wanting something that could grow, or wanting commitment if you're in a commitment with this person, you know, and wanting to be comfortable in that. So in that respect, you know, very similar energies, right? Now, where it differs here is this person, they like control. Okay, this could be a fixed sign as well for some of you, but even if not, they like the sense of control, and they do that by deciding when they will be vulnerable and when they will not be vulnerable. It's kind of like, what I heard is checkmate, or putting someone in check, but I don't get like that's their actual intention. I think that this person, they don't feel comfortable to be vulnerable all of the time, you know, at least in the past they haven't. So even if you were in a committed relationship, this person may have put the walls up, and then they let them down, and then they're up, and then they're down, and then they're up, and then they're down. And it was purposeful, you know, whether they were consciously or subconsciously doing this, because it was helping them to stay in control, or at least have the feeling of being in control, right? So let's see what your perception is then of each other, Aries. So what is Aries' perception of the person they are connecting with? Ace of Wands here. Page of Swords. The Hangman. So Aries, when it comes to your perception of the connection or of this person, now keep in mind, perception is surface level. I know you guys have heard me say that a million times. We'll go into the core feelings, but this is what you were thinking when you see this connection. It's like you desire the connection, or you have a lot of desire, or had a lot of desire. It sparks you, you know, it creates passion within you. It may be exciting. You know, Aries, you're a fire sign, so you like a little bit of excitement, right? You're not generally drawn to boring people, so to speak, because that's not really your forte. So there might have been something very intriguing about this person that felt like a very attractive to you, or they could have thought of you in that way. But there's also in your perception this need and desire to learn more about how this person's brain ticks, or to learn more about yourself through the connection, okay? So keep in mind, relationships to our human mind, our ego, feel extremely significant to us, right? Think of how much emphasis we put on love. Okay, it's a big deal to a lot of people, and it should be. But truthfully, relationships are never really about the other person. Relationships are all about showing us evidence of where we're at with our relationship with ourself and our inner being, by either showing us don't once, or by showing us once. We figure out how to get into alignment with ourselves. So there's either something that you learned about yourself spiritually through the relationship that was like, aha, or this is that perception of being intrigued and wanting to learn more about this person and their path, and how that correlates with you. And for some of you, it could be both. But yeah. So let's see what this person's perception is then, Aries, of the connection. So they have the Tower, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Wheel in their perception here. So Aries, this person sees instability, all right, within the consistency of the happiness and softness within the relationship. So it's like this person perceives a lot of optimism or reasons to be happy for the connection or within the connection. They also feel like, you know, it could be a very soft place to land, or they like to be that soft place to land for you, Aries. But at the same time, there's an extreme amount of either jealousy here, moodiness, anger that kind of gets in the way, whether that's on your side or their side. And it's teaching them a lesson too. And they're aware of this, okay? So they're fully aware that there's karma involved, and they're fully aware that there is some sort of lesson that they have learned, either about themselves or you or both within the connection, because they have the wheel over here as well. So this connection may have taught this person how, or is teaching this person how to love without condition. And what I mean by that is like how to address jealousies and insecurities and anger, and how are they learning that, or how did they learn that? Because all of that was brought up within this person because of the connection, or within you because of the connection. Okay, so again, there's that message, learning about themselves, you're learning about yourself. Yes. So that was perception. I'm trying to keep the cards in this shot. I'm sorry, I haven't mastered my new angle and table yet. Okay. So let's go into how you genuinely feel at the core then, Aries, how you genuinely feel. So Page of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Wands. So this is at the core of your emotion, meaning the energy that you are vibrating, right? So I feel like a lot of people come to spiritual readings and they hear the reader say, but what are you vibrating? And if you haven't done a lot of spiritual research yourself, you probably have no clue what that means. But essentially, your vibration is not determined by the way that you're thinking. Your thoughts have nothing to do with it. Well, your thoughts help direct the current. Think about it that way. What's emanating your vibrations is how you feel. Now, it's easy to tell ourselves what we want, right? But it's harder to convince our emotions of what we want, because our emotions aren't in control. Our emotions are always going to be a reflection of what our higher self thinks is in our best good. So the vibration, Aries, that you have been giving off is a bit guarded, is a bit defensive, is a bit like, I can do this myself and I'm very independent. And you genuinely want the freedom to do that, you know? So if you really looked at what you genuinely want and what you're emitting, is I want playfulness, I want independence, and I don't want anybody to mess with that, okay? So you're kind of giving off somewhat of a defensive vibe, whether you mean to or not, because you feel this need to protect, as if somebody could take that from you. Nobody can take that from you, Aries. So let that thought go. Let that emotion go. But you know, in a positive way, it is kind of asserting your worth, right? Like this, I will be patient and I will do what I want, and no one is going to push me, you know, and in a way that's a healthy boundary to set. But at the same time, if you are genuinely wanting to protect your independence and that's what you're giving out, then you may attract situations that encourage you to be more independent in whatever way that shows up for you. So let's go into this person's genuine emotions at the core for Aries. What are their genuine emotions? Oh, I had a card flip. Person Aries is dealing with. Guess not. And they genuinely feel. Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay, so this person, they genuinely want to be open to love and have a really firm foundation. This person may genuinely desire wealth and stability, FYI. That could be something this person either has or striving for, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, to want to be comfortable, but just know this is in their heart's desire to have that foundation. And if they question whether this connection could give that to them or not, that questioning of that will stand as a blockage, and it will bring in more uncertainty within the connection, okay, or has brought that into the connection, right? Because it's like this person wants, you know, genuine emotional exchanges, you know, to be open to, but and a firm foundation to stand on, but they also genuinely are uncertain about whether this connection can provide that for them for whatever reason. Or maybe, Aries, you have those concerns and that worries this person. But it's really interesting. So this person is manifesting more uncertainty because they are themselves uncertain. You're manifesting more reasons to be independent because you've decided that that's what you want. And just so, do you see how this is playing out, you know, based on what emotions both of you are feeling in this given time in August, okay? Or currently for some of you. So let's look at the hopes then, okay? What are the hopes here? Eight of Cups. So, Aries, you're hoping to be able to walk away and wipe the slate clean. If it's not walk away from this connection, it's walk away from all of the things that made you feel confused, that made you feel like an option for some of you, or less than for some of you. You know, really wanting to just kind of let that need to focus on that negative self-talk that's not even the truth of who you are, and hoping to put your focus towards the truth of who you are, which is worthy, which is loving, which is loved, which is deserving. So this person's hopes, Queen of Swords. So this person is hoping to find something that they're missing, either within themselves or within you or within the connection. If you're not in a connection with this person, they are hoping for your return for a lot of you. But they can't get there from there, Aries. You know, if I could just talk to your cross watcher for a moment. You can't get there from there. This person's in this uncertain energy and thinking that they have lost. And so they're in the vibration or emotion of feeling lost. So what this person is creating more of that by continually focusing on what was lost or what's wrong, as opposed to what's right or what could be, as opposed to what was. You know? And it shows up in their hopes, which is really crazy. So let's look at the future energies, Aries. Now keep in mind the future energies are malleable, okay? You're in charge of your life, no one else. I'm just giving you a snapshot of the most likely outcome based on what I'm seeing here today. So here you are, Aries. There's that independence again. Okay, so Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor. So Aries, this is all about self-love for these next few weeks. You may feel very pulled to put more focus onto either work or finances, home, anything that makes you feel self-sufficient, whatever that is for you. I feel like that's where you're going to be putting your focus, or being encouraged to put your focus. Know that you are magic. Aries, you're magic when you're in alignment. You are irresistible when you are in alignment. You know, when you're happy with who you are and you love yourself for who you are and you're happy regardless of what's going on here with this person or what's going on over there, what's going on in the world, and you can emanate that, then you will find a meffer, you know? Whether you're male or female, you become the emperor when you do that. Okay, whether you're male or female. This is the boss. This is someone who knows what they want. This is someone who knows what they deserve. This is someone who knows that they don't need anyone to provide for them what they can provide for themselves. You can provide everything for yourselves. You know, this is very self-sufficient energy, and you're standing in that belief, Aries, and it's a very powerful energy, and it's putting you in a power position. Okay, so I really like this. And you're in the upright here, you're in the upright here. So your momentum forward in this connection, or I should say the connection with yourself, is increasing every day. So let's see what this person's potential future outcome is based on today. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords. So, they seen you, Aries. They see you. They're gonna see you in August. It'll be hard not to, you know, because your energy is so magnetic, you know, especially towards middle of August. But this person, they're going to be going into this energy where they're going to maintain their confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like this person's going to bow out at first, you know, or back down, so to speak, because they have a level of confidence and maturity over here as well in themselves, and they're standing in that self-worth as well. They're standing in that faith as well, and they're ready to take action. But this person emotionally isn't lined up with what they're getting ready to do. So most likely outcome is they're going to sabotage themselves. Why? Well, because what they're thinking and what they're feeling is not lining up with what they're about to do. You know, so this person's going to feel like they are in this place of self-worth and take some sort of action out of that energy. And then, you know, there might be some conflict that comes out of that, or a sense of defeat or loss. And why? Because if you remember, what vibration were they giving out, Aries? What vibration are they giving out? What emotion did they have? They have uncertainty here. They doubt either themselves or you. So when you take action from a energetic place of doubt, you bring about more things to be doubtful about. So I see that this person may have self-sabotaged themselves, or may self-sabotage themselves in May. August. Okay, something significant could have came about in May. That was so out of the blue. So I do want to know, what is that about? What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, they're going to sabotage themselves in love. You know, worrying about, overthinking the situation, over romanticizing for some of you, or kind of getting in their own way here with some stress and anxiety, and needing to see the truth. That the truth is, until this person figures it out on an emotional level, it's not going to come to fruition the way that they have envisioned it, because their emotions aren't lining up just yet, you know. But I do see this person getting clarity over here, Aries. I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, or is in love with you if it's intimate for some of you, or just has a lot of emotion, period. But they're a bit stressed out, you know, and searching to get out of that confusion, and to kind of put some space there so that they can get clarity on what it is that they want. And this is coming from something kind of blowing up in this person's face almost, you know. like taking action without really feeling it out first. Maybe they thought it out, and maybe this is a person that is a very cerebral person, so they go with their logic as opposed to their emotion. And that usually probably works out for this person, but this time the sifting needs to be done on an emotional level. Okay, so we thought the hell out of it, and now the emotional sifting needs to take place for this person. And I do see that they are going to be doing that emotional work. You know, universe really isn't giving them a decision, you know, a choice, but yet it is a choice because it's their doing, you know. But you're over here looking like a rose, you know, and I got the song from, is it Seal? Kiss on a rose on a grave. Ooh. I heard that song, it's so long. It feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom and the light hits the moon on the grave. Seal, Rose on a Grave. I think that's the name of it. And baby. Okay, I'm going to stop singing now. Somebody will complain. But that's the song I'm hearing. So maybe go check it out, Aries. I don't know. Either way, you get what I'm saying. You know, you stay true to yourself, Aries. You know, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And let the sifting begin. All right, so you could be dealing with another Aries here, most certainly. Let's see, could be Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus again, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Leo again, Cancer, Pisces. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign because it is a general reading. I literally have all of the signs out, so don't get too caught up on that. Either way, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I tried to take your feedback and give you best of both worlds. So the table, me, widescreen. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I'm trying to grow those platforms a little bit more. Link to the description box below. I do go live on Facebook a lot, so you can catch me there. Also, if you like my jewelry today, particularly this necklace, it's from my sister's online boutique, which you can get your own clothing and jewelry that I usually wear from there. Also, link to the description box below, so check it out. Either way, I'm wishing you all of the very best, Aries. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.